Hello guys, welcome to my channel Sonal from USA. And I've been thinking about this vlog for a long time, and I don't know why it did not strike to me that I should have done it much before. But now that so many people are approaching me for the job change, or to send their resumes and ask me, hey, can you check if this resume looks good? I'm applying for these positions, or I'm doing a career change and I want to make sure that my resume is aligned with the positions that I'm applying. So what are the changes that I need to do? So are you the person who have been applying and no reply? Then look no further and watch this video till the end, because you're going to get some tips. I'm just going to explain in like 5 points how to make the winning resume. And for the people who are watching for the first time, I'm Sonal, HR professional, mentor, coach, working for IT consulting firm from long time, and I have been advising many IT professionals and freshers. I have been into campus recruiting and I have seen thousands of resume in my career. Today we will focus on how to write a winning resume and how to make your resume stand out. So if you've been applying and if you're seeing no reply and if you're getting frustrated, let me tell you that it's not your fault. It doesn't mean that you are not qualified or you do not have the right skills. It is just that you're not getting through the filtration process which is going through. So when you apply online, right? There are many companies where they have either you apply to LinkedIn, where they provide the LinkedIn profile, it gets directly shared with the recruiter, or you apply on their website where you have to create your login and you apply, right? So sometimes you will find that you do not get call when you apply online, but you find a friend there through LinkedIn and hey, you ask him, can you refer me, and you get a call. Have this happened with you? If yes, I will tell you the secret. So every resume goes through the applicant tracking system. So when you apply online, probably you would have seen that next day you get a response saying, you have not been shortlisted. We have been going through the resumes and we found something who is better suitable for this profile, blah, 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 or you've been rejected. So that is because your resume doesn't pass through the applicant tracking system called ATS, because of ATS is like system which is looking for those keywords, and if if they don't find those keywords, it just straight away gets rejected. So what do we do? And that's why you have to watch this video till the end, and then you will get to know what is the way forward to make your resume right. So stay tuned now. As you start writing a resume, first thing, you have to provide your name, contact information, email. You don't have to go give your birth details, your birthplace, blah, blah, blah. This sounds silly, but I have seen that people have included those kind of details as well. So please exclude them. Just write your name, contact information, email ID, and nowadays it's very common that you provide your social media link, not a Facebook, just a LinkedIn profile. Because most of the people use LinkedIn profile or LinkedIn as a media for recruiting. So that is something which will come as a top. At first glance, I would see is your name, contact information, cell number, and your email ID and the LinkedIn profile. Then comes the next important section of your resume, which is summary. Now summary is like, I would say, a trailer where you are giving a sneak peek of what you are within that short professional summary. So if you are a professional with 15 years of experience or 10 years of experience, and you have some skill sets that you are going to mention and what impact you made in the organization, so you are just summarizing some of the bullet points of your skills, your professional achievements, and some of the key things that you carried out. So that will get the attention of recruiter or a hiring manager. So first thing, it has to pass through the ATS, then to the recruiter, and then it goes to the hiring manager. So when, as a hiring manager, when I look at the resume, the first thing that we look at is, first half page of the resume, because we want to see where the person has right competencies and skills for the job required. Second is a professional summary or a technical skill set, depending on what is the profile that we are looking at. And then comes the third portion, which is work experience. So these first two portions are very important. One is a professional summary, and the second one is, I normally suggest that you include your achievements or accolades, where you are showing the impact that you made in the organization. Most of the people like to have and see the impact you made in the financials. Like, even if you're a software professional, you probably will think that, how can I write a financial impact? But if you were a developer who was doing automation, and that has saved company few $1 million, or saved the whole transactional cycle where they were writing, say, auto insurance, and for the auto insurance they used to take, a company used to take like a few weeks to get back. Because of the automation, now they can get back to the customer in, say, 2 days. So this is the kind of impact you have made that you have to show in your professional resume. So that you would write in, achievements, professional achievements. Then comes the work experience. You always go in a chronological format. So you will start with your latest company experience. You will talk about your title, your designation, and your brief job description. Now, job description you can include in bullet points instead of having long paragraphs, and just in a crisp words you can mention that, okay, I'm a technical program manager handling a team of, say, 10 people working on these programs, and then you can mention whatever you're doing. If you're a developer, you would mention that, so depending on your skill set, you have to highlight what are you best at. If you're applying as a program manager, of course, your skill sets have to be different, that you've been managing team building, team efforts, and how you have saved companies bugs, how the program was effective, how you managed it effectively. If you're just a technical person, how your technical skills have impacted the software that you were developing, and how it has minimized the times or the errors that normally found in the program or the software, how they were minimized. So or if you are in, say, artificial intelligence, you can write machine learning, what is your expertise, which are the technical skills that the best. So you can mention all of that. It has to be a very short, brief summary of your job description. Now coming to the next point. Many people ask me this question: should I edit my resume every time I apply? What do you think? The answer is yes. You cannot have one resume suit all the professional organizations. So when I'm saying yes, I'm not saying that you alter your complete job description. You are doing what you're doing. Only thing is, company is looking for a job description where they have certain keywords mentioned. And as I said, when the resume goes through the applicant tracking system, it tries to search for those keywords. And if your resume do not have those keywords, it would not pass through that ATS system, and that's why you do not get a call. So now you understood why you get the rejection email in a week's time that your profile doesn't fit the job description. Is because of the ATS system. So as I said, it is not your fault, but it is just that you have not tailored your resume to the job description of the company that you're applying. That doesn't mean that you're changing your core strengths and the core profile. You are just trying to insert those keywords so that it passes through this system, and it would be more aligned to the organizational job description values. So you probably have done the same thing. It's just that you have mentioned in different words, and when company has put job description, they have used different words to say that we are looking for somebody who is professional, we can handle ambiguous environment, we can handle the teamwork and can stretch So there are a lot of things that they add, and they are looking for those kind of strengths in the resume. So as a recruiter, when I'm looking at it, or as a hiring manager, when I'm looking at it, I have those job descriptions or the competencies in my mind when I'm screening the resume. So when we screen the resume, we have like tons of resume to screen. You can imagine the kind of work that person has to go. So as a recruiter or hiring manager, when I have to look at, as a recruiter, I would say I have to go through a lot of resumes, but as a hiring manager, maybe not 100 resumes, because they are filtered through the recruiting system, and then they have come to me saying, hey, these are the shortlisted resumes. Still, if I have to go to the shortlisted resume, if I have a resume in front of me, what is that the first thing that I will see? First thing that I want to see, I do not have time to write, because I have a lot of work to do in the office. I also have a deliverables, and I also have to interview a lot of candidates. So I will quickly look at the professional summary. Then I will see, oh, what are the achievement? Okay, this looks quite an impactful. So let's select this person. Then I will look at the company. Okay, company names and the credibility and the work, whatever you have mentioned, is it matching to the job description? So this is how the screening process goes. Now one key tip that I want to mention is, your resume cannot be more than 3 pages long. So as a rule of thumb, if your experience is like 1 to 5 years, I would say just 1 page resume. Then 5 to 10, 12 years of experience, I would say 2 pages. And if your experience is more than that, then I recommend 3 pages. But if it goes beyond that, trust me, nobody has time to read through the whole job description, experience, and the project descriptions that you have mentioned, that you've done so much. Nobody will have that much time. Normally, as I said, as a human capacity to screen so many resumes, you would get like 5 to 6 seconds. You do a glance and you just look at a professional summary. Then you look at the technical skill set or the achievements, and then you look at the names of the company at a broad level, and just glance through the job description. So if you have 6 pages, just imagine 6 pages of scanning is just not possible, right? So maintain this format of not making resume more than like 3 pages if you're really highly experienced, like 15 plus or something. So these are the key tips that I wanted to share today to make the winning resume. And when you're writing your technical summary or professional summary, make sure that you add some of the adjectives and make those impactful lines. Like, for example, you are a collaborative project team member, and you can handle these many technologies. And you can also add a section for certification. So if you have a professionally certified, which many people look for, if you're looking for a technical resume, you please add that. I've seen many people adding those lot of logos on the resume, and trust me, it is kind of little distracting to see those kind of logos on the resume. Even if you just mention that you're professionally certified in this certification, whether it's a Java, Microsoft, whatever, you can just mention that, and I think you're good with that. Last thing that I want to mention is, please pay attention, because I have seen a lot of resumes come with spelling mistakes, because normally you see a job application and then you think, now I have to apply, and it's probably just a 1 day left, and then you just start to rush and edit your resume, and then you apply. So do the thorough spell check. Try and avoid fancy formats, pictures, tables. As a HR professional, or I have also worked in my early stages as a recruiter, technical recruiter, it is to see a simple plain format, not very fancy format. As long as a first half page of the resume is impactful, and it catches attention, and it gives the summary and the technical skill set and the achievements, you are good to pass through the ATS as well as through the recruiter's eyes, and then hiring manager. Next comes is the interview, right? So I'm sure you will have questions about, tell me something about yourself, and there are also a lot of mistakes that people do that I want to cover, but for the next vlog. So I will cover all these things like things to avoid in the resume, and I will also cover tell me something about yourself. So stay tuned. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this vlog, please hit the like button and press that red notification, so next time when I make a video you will not miss it. And if you like and if you think that this is something useful that your friends will be also find it useful, please do share this video with them. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer. Please mention them in the comments and I will help you with this one. If you are interested in more of such vlogs, please let me know in the comment section and I will try to make vlogs accordingly. Till we meet next time, bye bye and keep watching Sonal from USA.